Hello students, now let's continue lesson number 3, Glimpses of the Past, on page number 39. Okay, Raja Ram Mohan Roy. He was the social reformer, was born in 1772 and was died in 1833. So many social reformers in 19th century come ahead and took their responsibility. कि social reformers means के समाज सुधारकों. Okay, social reformers like Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Dayanand Saraswati, Ramakrishna Paramhans, Swami Vivekanand, Thakkar Bapa, Jyotirba Phule. Okay, so these all reformers came ahead and took their responsibility. They wanted to reform the society. Okay, why they wanted to reform the society? Because they know that our society, our Indian society, was full of evil customs and superstitions and cheap thinking. So they wanted to wash these evil customs and their thinking. They knew if the society will reforms, the people will become united and aware about their duties towards their nation. So, the very first need is to wash away the evil thoughts from the society. So many reformers came ahead and took their responsibility. So, just like Rajaram Mohan Roy. Okay, let's see Rajaram Mohan Roy was a reformer. Rajaram Mohan Roy, a learned man from Bengal, understood what was wrong with the country. So he knew that the society was become evil and it needed reforms. So he understood about that. So he took responsibility and wanted to reform the society. So Raja Ram Mohan Rai told that let us not despise means hate ourselves. Our ancient culture is great and we are capable of greater achievements. We must first reform our society. Superstitious have been ruined us. So that was told by Rajaram Mohan Rai to another people that we have to reform our society, we have to, the ruined custom and the evil custom superstitions were destroying us, our culture. સો આપણું જે એન્શિયન કલ્ચર છે આ બધા સુપરસ્ટિશિયન એન્ડ ઇવિલ કસ્ટમ્સ જે છે એ બધા આપણા કલ્ચરને ડિસ્ટ્રોય કરી રહ્યા છે. સો વી હેવ ટુ રિફોર્મ અવર સોસાયટી. ઓકે, now see the next picture. He told his wife Uma, cows are of different colors, but the color of their milk is the same. It means he told that the meaning of his that all the peoples were same. They have to united. બધા people same છે, સરખા છે. Okay, so we have to not discriminate it between each other. ભેદભાવ કરવો જોઈએ નહીં. That is the meaning of Raja Ram Mohan Rai's sentence. Okay, different teachers have different opinion, but the essence of every religion is the same. That is unity. Okay, so જો પ્રીચર્સ જે છે એ બધા ડિફરન્ટ છે, જે શીખવનાર છે એ ડિફરન્ટ છે, બટ એમનો ગોલ જે છે ઇટ વોઝ ધ વન, દેટ ઇઝ ધ યુનિટી. વી હેવ યુનાઇટેડ. આપણે બધાએ શું થવું જોઈએ? યુનાઇટેડ થવું જોઈએ. સો દેટ વોઝ ધ મિનિંગ ઓફ રાજારામ મોહન રાય એન્ડ હી ટોલ્ડ ધીસ ટુ હિઝ વાઇફ ઉમા. Okay, now let's see the next picture. Now he was attracted by science and modern knowledge. Knowledge should be practical and scientific. So now he was convinced about the practical knowledge should be given to the Indian people. Okay, he started a newspaper, but the suspicious British stopped them in 1823. So Rajaram Mohan Rai wanted to spread awareness in the society. એણે સોસાયટીની અંદર અવેરનેસ ફેલાવી છે and because of that goal he started some newspaper. He started two newspaper in 1821 and in 1822. He started two newspaper, but Britishers, suspicious Britishers, stopped this newspaper. Okay, now let's see the next picture. He crossed seas and went to England to see what made the British powerful. There he told them. So, he went to England. He wanted to see that why the Britishers were very powerful. Okay, there he told to the Britishers, he addressed all Britishers and told that we accepted you as ruler and you must accept us as subject. So એણે શું કહ્યું, તમને રૂલર તરીકે we all are accepted you, but you also have to must accepted us as a subject. Now subject he told here, subject means people living under a government, especially a monarchy government. ઓકે, સો રાજાશાહી જે ગવર્મેન્ટ હોય એની અંદરના જે પીપલ રહેતા હોય, સો ગવર્મેન્ટની અંદરના જે પીપલ્સ છે they are called subject. So that is the meaning of subject here. So Raja Ram Mohan Rai told that you should also accept us as your subject, but you must remember the responsibility a ruler owes to his subject. So he also told that, but you must remember the responsibility a ruler owes to his subject. Rulers શું કરું, owes to means pay something back. So rulers must pay something back to their subject. So you have to remember that રૂલરે કંઈક ને કંઈક ચૂકવવું પડે. કોને? સબ્જેક્ટ્સને, પીપલને. ઓકે, સો યુ હેવ ટુ remember that thing. So that was the speech of Raja Ram Mohan Rai when he went to England. Okay, now let's turn the page here. Okay, so 5 operation in 1765 to 1835. But the British continued to operate Indians. In 1818, they had passed a regulation 3rd. Under it, an Indian could be jailed without trial in a court. Now, new unjustful act was introduced in India in 1818. Okay, it was very unjustful act, which according to that act, that was the regulation 3rd. It was passed in 1818, and according to that act, any people can send to jail without trial in a court. કોર્ટની અંદર ટ્રાયલ થયા વગર જ એને કોઈ પણ ઓફેન્સ પ્રૂફ થયા વગર એને જેલમાં મૂકી શકાય. સો ધેટ વોઝ ધ રેગ્યુલેશન 3rd એક્ટ. ઇટ વોઝ વેરી અનજસ્ટફુલ. ઓકે, આપણું ગુના જે હોય એ પ્રૂફ નહીં થાય તો પણ જેલમાં મોકલી શકાય. સો ધેટ વોઝ ધ રેગ્યુલેશન 3rd એક્ટ. ઇટ વોઝ ઇન ઇન્ડિયા. સો it was the oppressed continuously to Indian people. Now let's see the next picture. All the time British officers in India drew big salaries and also made fortune in private business. So all the British officers, they have take a big salary and they also make a business in India. So here Britishers become richer and richer and Indians become poor and poor. Thus, the condition of Indians and Britishers were totally different. Now let's see the next picture. By 1829, Britain was exporting British goods worth 7 crore rupees to India. So by 1829 સુધીમાં Britain sent worth rupees 7 crore goods. So 1829 સુધીમાં 7 કરોડનું ગુડ્સ ક્યાંથી આવ્યું છે? બ્રિટનથી ઇન્ડિયાની અંદર આવ્યું છે. So now our India became the huge market for British good. It is worth rupees 7 crore. So huge amount. So they are taking profit from India, and our India become just a market for selling and buying things for Britishers. Okay, so they wanted to achieve the goal of taking profit, more and more profit. Okay, the British prospered on the company's loot while Indian industries began to die. So now British business and their trade become prosperous. Britain become prosperous because of India, and Indian industries were become destroyed because of Britishers. Let's see the next picture. His Governor General William Bentinck. Okay, Governor General William Bentinck reported back home. Now he reported to home that the bones of cotton weavers are bleaching the plains of India. So he told that Indian farmers' condition were become worsen and worsen. So he reported to Britain, and because of that some good changes came in India. Because of William Bentinck, some good changes came in India. That was, the Indian peoples were allowed to speak their mother language in court. That was the first change in India during the Governor General William Bentinck's time. Okay, then secondly, in 1829, William Bentinck create an act to ban on sati system. So in 1829, William Bentinck acted to ban on sati system. એમણે સતી સિસ્ટમને બેન કરી દીધું. So some good changes came in India during the period of William Bentinck, but the condition of Indian people were become poor and poor. Okay, and British merchant and British officers were become richer and richer at the cost of Indian farmers and Indian traders. So that was the condition, and they started oppress Indian people continuously by doing different act. Okay, we'll stop here. The next pictures we'll discuss later.